Hello again and welcome to the Travel Today newsroom here in Chatswood, Sydney for another Travel Today wrap-up with me, Steve Jones, recapping this week's major stories from the travel industry. It was the Travelscene American Express National Consultants Conference in Melbourne last weekend, where management made fresh appeals for its members to back preferred suppliers. Head of Product Damien Borg, using a tactic which some might describe as scaremongering, warned agents that backing non-preferred suppliers would backfire, as those suppliers will market directly against travel agents in a bid to steal their customers. Now, non-preferreds weren't too enamoured with that comment, with some contacting Travel Today after we ran that story, describing those remarks as absolute nonsense. Management, though, have identified encouraging agents to back preferred suppliers as one of its key aims in the 2011-12 financial year. Still with Travelscene, it's announced that it's acquired the rights to use the phone word 13 Travel and 13 Cruise at a considerable cost. It's designed to cut through the clutter of advertising and marketing material which appears in the Sunday national newspapers. Now, Travel Today spoke at length at the conference to Jetset Travelworld Group Wholesale General Manager Simon Bernardi, who said much of its efforts and resources in the future will be channelled into supporting in-house retailers. No great surprise at all, particularly given that 75% of all sales through travel agents of Qantas Holidays is with the JTG group. Bernardi also revealed that Viva Holidays will no longer produce brochures and will be dedicated to churning out tactical deals during the year. In another development, JTG announced that it wants to re-engage travel agents with the domestic market, despite believing many retailers have given up selling domestic holidays. It put its money where its mouth is with a $4 million two-year deal with Destination New South Wales to try and reinvigorate domestic sales. One of the problems with domestic holidays identified by Bernardi was not the cost of getting to an Australian resort or even the cost of staying in one. It was more the expense of things like eating out at a restaurant, which he said with a family of four costs a small fortune. Anybody who's been up to Port Douglas would have no argument with that. The renewed focus on domestic travel was backed by Travelscene American Express at its conference, with General Manager Jackie Timmins saying that domestic product needs to be sexier. So any thoughts on how to sex up the domestic market, please let us know here at Travel Today. On to corporate travel now, and corporate travel management made another acquisition this week, snapping up Melbourne-based CTM for $8.5 million. Rising by a further $4.1 million depending on certain targets being hit. That's the end of the acquisitions for the time being, Jamie Ferris, the CTM MD, told Travel Today, with the company now concentrating on internal organic growth. Moving on to hotels now, and Travel Today revealed yesterday that Accor is planning a major repositioning involving several of its brands. Now, details are pretty sketchy at this stage, it must be said, and more details likely to emerge in the next 6 to 8 weeks. But it is thought that Accor is planning a next generation of hotel. Keep reading Travel Today for updates on that interesting development. That's it for now. Thanks again for watching. We'll be back with another Travel Today wrap-up, same time, same place next Friday. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Until next week, have a good week. Take care.